Hello, YouTube! Hello to all of my Alipers! Salam and good health and fortune and long life to all of you guys. I have three special guests today on the sound live! This is going to be so much fun, guys. I got Kyle Walls, my Monday guy.
Hey.
Kyle is a singer-songwriter, guitar player, and why don't you tell everybody about your latest musical endeavors?
Sure. 2020, I started taking YouTube serious, and with everybody being at home, was working on an album coming out this year of 2021. So I made music videos for every song of my album that came out in February of this year. Album's called Blood Candy. There are 12 songs on there. I think it's 12. It might be 11. But you can catch music videos for every song, and you can stream it on Spotify or anywhere you like to get your music. So that's some cool stuff.
Yeah, and if you want to buy it, just like Eleanor Goldfield says, definitely you can preview it on whatever streaming platform. But if you can, what's your preferred platform for people to get your music so you get the most money?
Probably CD Baby or going through me directly. And if you go to KyleWalls.com, or if you go to CD Baby and search Kyle Walls too, that'll work.
Excellent. And I have one of my usual Tuesday people invading Monday this week. I have Jennifer Valaket. Jennifer is a saxophone player, a flute player, and an all-around cool music teacher. Jennifer's been joining me for a long time, since I've been having collaborations and lives. Jennifer, why don't you tell everybody what you're up to right now?
Sure. Well, right now I'm just trying to think of some new songs to record. Not originals yet or anything. I'm working on that, but yeah, and then doing my usual saxophone choir things, which takes some time. So
well, that's cool.
Just having fun mostly.
Yeah, one thing I'm really starting to work on more is Patreon. Like, I've been doing Patreon videos like once a month, and it's basically just been the Flowering Creativity bonus content. But I'm now starting to put a Patreon video each week. Yeah. It's a real challenge for me, but I feel like that's the thing to do. So keep going with that. Yeah, definitely. And also joining me today, I have Evelyn, Holland, rock musician, singer, and guitar player. What are you up to?
Right now, I'm continuing work on that third record that I've talked about before, and I got band practice this evening. So that's what's on my agenda.
Cool. Always good to have band practice.
Yeah, we're looking at shows in September. I think I might have said that last time, possibly. But yeah, we're probably not going to play in Portland. Probably Salem to give it for a test, or test the waters, whatever.
Right on. I've listened to some Avenged Sevenfold, but I'm not a huge fan, and so I don't recall hearing this song by title. So that's why we're going to do a double react here. In my learning process of doing Alip Bata reacts, I've realized that if the fans request something that Alip covered that I don't have fresh in my mind, that it's just better to just do a longer video and just do both of them. Because then that way, everything's it's fresh in all of our minds, what the sound is that Alip's trying to capture on that guitar, and then be able to deliver it. So that's why we're going to go ahead and do A7X first. I want to thank everybody here watching for supporting the channel, for sticking around, helping us grow. Please thumb this up. Please share this out. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I still have 80% of my viewing time from unsubscribed channels. That does not need to be that way. Just go ahead and mash that subscribe button for me. Okay, is everybody ready now?
Slam it!
All right.
Ready.
Okay, yep. So without further ado, Musicians Panel reacts to Avenged Sevenfold, Dear God, official music video. Here we go!
state line, miles away from those I love. Up is hard to find. While I recall the words you spoke to me, can't help but wish that I was there and where I'd love to be. Oh yeah. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is to hold me when I'm not around, when I'm much too far away. We all need that person who can be true to you, but I left her when I found her, and now I wish I'd stay. 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm tired, I'm missing you again. Oh no. Once again, there's nothing here for me on this barren road. There's no one here while the city sleeps and all the shops are closed. Can't help but think of the times I've had with you. Pictures and some memories will have to help me through. Oh yeah. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is to hold me when I'm not around, when I'm much too far away. We all need that person who can be true to you. I left her when I found her, and now I wish I'd stay. 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm tired, I'm missing you again. Oh no. Once again. Well, some search, never finding a way. Before long, they waste away. I found you, something told me to stay. I gave in to selfish ways, and how I miss someone to hold when hope begins to fade. A lonely road crossed another cold state line, miles away from those I love. Purpose hard to find. Dear God, the only thing I ask of you is to hold me when I'm not around, when I'm much too far away. We all need the person who can be true to you. I left her when I found her, and now I wish I'd stay. 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm tired, I'm missing you again. Oh no. Once again.
Cool. I had not heard that before. Like I don't ever remember hearing that before.
Same.
The voice is so distinct. It has so much rasp, so much of that throaty edge, and it almost reminded me of the amount of edge from the singer from 3 Days Grace. Not quite, but that whole like really dark, like emo-ish edge to the singing that was really popular in the early 2000s or whatever. But like he has that same kind of like edge on his voice, but it's like more musical. I don't know. I liked it. And then like I've never heard them do anything so stripped down. I was not expecting like the steel guitar, like almost country crossover kind of sound to it. I was not expecting that. Not that the vocals in any way sounded country, of course not. But I heard it was it was a keyboard, it was a steel guitar, whatever, that was doing all those sliding lines on there. And or maybe it was an electric guitar with a slide. I don't know, but I was not expecting that at all. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Steel.
it was a pedal steel.
Pedal steel? That's what it
Okay.
sounded like.
Well, okay, people might hate on me. I'm not a very big AX7 fan, and I think to me, given guitar lessons, the video game Guitar Hero to me really made this band. You know, I'm sure they have a lot of other stuff, but from my perspective as an outsider looking in, I was like, oh, everyone wants to learn this one specific AX7 song, and that's why they're a fan. And all the kids with side parts and rainbow eyeliner in the late 2000s is like, oh yeah, I gotta get my AX7 t-shirt and what is it, Asking Alexandria and all this other kind of stuff. And yeah, I'm being a little silly with that description. But anyway, when this first started, I was almost thinking, are they making fun of Motley Crue doing Home Sweet Home? I was like, okay, this has this weird hard rock band. We're going to do the Killer Ballad song now. And then it seemed to harken back a little bit to Bon Jovi. I just forgot Dead or Alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there was the same type of deal. And the music video really seemed to tap into both of those. Now, I have no idea if it was really some sort of, influence or something. But of course, as a hard rock band, Bon Jovi and Motley Crue especially, I can see maybe being an influence. And one thing I'll say, like here in St. Louis, a guy I gave guitar lessons to a couple of times, he was in I think they were a ska band and switched to like a hardcore kind of thing somewhere around the time of this band. And so I went to a club to see his band play. And the cool thing for kids to say, like around 2007, 2008, in the scene here in St. Louis, was to go up and go like, dude, you guys were like Motley Crue. And me as an older person, I was like, is that an insult? It's like, or is that a big compliment? And that was like the biggest compliment, among the punk kids, is to go up and say, wow, you guys sound like Motley. And that was just the weirdest thing to me. Because back in the 80s, that would have been a huge insult, back in my day to say, oh, you guys sound like Motley Crue. It's like, oh, you want to fight? It's like, what do you mean we sound like Motley Crue? It's like, you see makeup, you see hairspray. But it's funny how things like that
really
change.
We could go off on a tangent talking about the whole Vince Neil coming back out concert or whatever, and he couldn't finish it. Let's not go there. But dude, did anybody else notice? And okay, this goes back to the panel where we were talking about copyright. At the beginning, it was almost the same chords as Canon in D. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. Not that it was in D.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the chord progression. I don't know what key they were playing in. It might not have been in D major. But there was one chord different. It went to the 5 chord right away at the end instead of going to the 4 chord and then the 5 chord. So it wasn't even exactly the same progression. And I'm not in any way saying that they copied it. That's not what I'm saying.
So they did the Green Day
sound. I noticed the sound similarity. That was because when the actual singing came in, the melody came in, it was nothing like Canon and D. It's just so yeah. I'm saying, I'm not saying it was totally original. I liked it. It's just I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting that sound from them. The vocals a little bit, I was expecting that, but I wasn't expecting the production. I wasn't expecting the arrangement, and I'm really excited to see what Mr. Alip's gonna do with this.
Me too.
Yeah. Anybody else have any more comments about Avenged Sevenfold?
No, but I love what you said about Guitar Hero, though. That just brought back some memories.
Yeah.
I actually still have that game.
Well, this band and Wolf Mother, I mean, those were two. Of course, Dragon Force. I mean, those were some of the bands that everyone wanted to play guitar and do that in real life. And then they were like, guitar's hard. I want to do something else. You know?
True story.
That's I not to stereotype an entire generation, but that seems to be a lot of the people I meet from that are my age or maybe a little younger. Not everybody, I would say, but it just seems like it's too hard. Well, nothing is easy.
I mean, guitar is a hard instrument. I started learning it this year from Matthew. I think I know like 5 chords now, Matthew, or something, right?
Oh, you're being too hard on
yourself. Well, but anyway,
you're doing great.
One of the reasons I started it was, not because of Guitar Hero, but because I was dealing with some medical stuff. I couldn't play saxophone for a while, so I'm like, hey, I need music in my life. Let me try another one. So, but I love guitar though. It's hard, but it's worth keeping at it and trying it. I mean, I'm still struggling even with chord changes, but it's fun.
I mean, it's a commitment. That's for sure. Learning to play an instrument.
It is.
And that's with ultimate maximum respect. I mean, we've got my guitar teacher coming up next, Mr. Alip Bata. So you guys all got him queued up, right? It's time for Kopi Monokopi. You guys got your coffee? I got a little bit left. I saved it. It's seriously just like one nice little swig here to finish off my morning coffee to have for this Dear God fingerstyle.
Yeah.
Anybody have anything they want to say while I have my swig here?
I feel like I need a coffee right now because I keep yelling. But whether it's 3:00 in the afternoon or not, but
I need some more coffee for sure. Like, wow.
Subscribing. Okay, everybody. So you guys all queued up and ready to go?
Ready.
All right. So
Yar.
Everybody make sure that you thumbs up here. Let's see how many thumbs up we can get on this. Let's break the record for thumbs up. Pop, 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 pop. Pop them up. Make sure you share the stream out. About to have a leap going on here for y'all. So make sure you let your friends all know about that. And, of course, subscribe to my channel, to everyone's channel here. Without further ado, Musicians Panel react to Alip Bata, Dear God, fingerstyle acoustic cover with lyrics. Here we go! Terima kasih. That was awesome, man.
Oh my god, he always amazes me.
Wow, it was so much fun. You know, it's like the first thing that stuck out to me. I think he had his fifth string tuned down a half step, or he was in some kind of alternate tuning. Either way, because right off the bat, he grabs his fifth string tuning peg and twists it up a half step, like in like the second or third measure. That must have been to facilitate some, 4-fret reach or something that wasn't gonna happen, or to harmonize with the bass note, the major third or something. I'm not sure exactly why he did that, but this is the first thing I noticed. And then I didn't see his hands on the tuning pegs again. Like, I was really watching for that, because I was like, okay, is he going to do like what he did on that Linksir Wengi or whatever, and just be constantly tweaking the pegs? But he was doing so many of those behind the nut bends. And like, he would do them multiple in a row. Like, it was, oh man, just the precision that guy has. And there was a couple of, imperfections that happened that I heard one note on the sixth string he might not have intended to hit, and then he immediately like muted it, and like maybe I don't know, the fact that it wasn't quite as perfect as some of his other ones, it really speaks volumes to me. This is a human. And it is possible for people to do this. Not easy, Certainly not everybody could play like Alip. But like, he's just a regular dude like us that, just dedicated so much life and talent and effort into his art that, he captivates millions of people with it. And I love how it's live, it's real, there was no studio edits in that, there was no auto-tune, there was no,
So cool.
I love it. I'm going on a lot, but I and other people have said this about other Alip covers, but dude, hands down, I like that better than the original, period. End of story. What do you guys think?
I loved it. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Jen.
No,
Go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, I always love Alip stuff. He's just amazing. Like I said, he makes it look so easy, and the drumming. I can't wait for a next lesson on the guitar with the drumming thing. But he just makes it look so like, okay, no big deal. Like, I mean, but he's just such a cool laid back guy too. It seems like he's just very cool. But I have a question though. Is his name spelled with an F or a P at the end? Because I noticed one video it says P, that one said F.
It depends on how you translate it and probably where you're translating it from. It's the first 3 letters of the alphabet.
Got it. Because I was confused about that. I was like, have I been typing it wrong this whole time? I hope not. Okay, good. All right, thank you.
From my meager understanding, Alif is his name, but Alip Bata means alphabet. If that's correct. So it's sort of like his pseudonym, although his real name is Alif, I think. So it's very similar.
Thank you.
I might be mistaken. If I'm mistaken, everybody, if I said anything wrong, you know what to do. Go ahead, chat it, correct me in the comments, and then I'll go ahead.
Beat him up in the comments.
I mean, I've been hashtagging Alip, and
all of a sudden we have explosions in the comments.
Matthew starts shrinking on the camera. No.
Pink Floyd.
I just want to make sure I got it right. Like,
oh man.
Thank you.
So that was excellent. That was really excellent. I don't know. Who wants to talk more about Alip here?
Yeah, I really I enjoyed the cover. The fact that he could get all those dynamics in there with the it looked like, I think he was using he was tuning up the tuning peg and then tuning it down. That's what it looked like, at least to me.
I just saw the one time where he turned it up. I didn't see him tune it down again. He might have. I might have missed it.
Maybe. I'm not sure, but even if you're doing that only once, that takes a lot of skill to be able to do that without knocking the guitar.
See, we got a comment here. His channel is Alip Bata. Real name is Alif Gustakiar. Gustakiar.
Oh.
Is that close? Alif
Yeah.
Gustakiar.
Okay, so we hashtagged it right then. Okay, good. Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Is definitely he always has a well instruction of these covers that he does. So yeah, that's
Oh yeah, the arrangement's so good. Just so good.
There he is.
All
Dial
right.
return.
That was so
Hey.
weird. I
That
was
was weird.
talking and
Yeah.
all of a sudden it's like, where'd my Zoom go? And yeah, my internet punched us all in the face.
You were stuck
which
in
it
an
will
eternal
probably do.
smile there for a while.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay, yeah, to me, my take on a tuning peg and what he was doing was trying to emulate the steel guitar in a recording and tap into the original, define the atmosphere. It's like, hey, here's a song you might know. Try to have some of those original qualities and then go into a leap mode with it. Which I was like, I was thinking too, the nerdier part of me, like I see enough Elite now to see some patterns, and that's not a bad thing nor a criticism, but it seems that a lot of his covers fit within a certain tempo range, a certain mood of playing, which is really cool as a player that he can take some song that doesn't necessarily fit your own pattern and apply your pattern to it, and that's something I admire about his playing a lot. And the other thing I'll mention, as a guitar player, like giving guitar lessons, most of the time people start on acoustic. And I would always advise parents to get their kids electric guitar strings to put on their acoustic because it makes things like bending easier. The metal's a little bit easier on the fingers and things like that. And in this video, I've been curious for a long time if Alip uses electric strings on his acoustic, and it looks like he might. The angle and the way it would reflect off the strings, it seemed like those were nickel steel as opposed to phosphorus bronze strings, which kind of makes sense with bends and stuff because bending on phosphor bronze strings, it sucks. It's awful. I'd rather go dig ditches, than have to play, acoustic strings like that. It is just horrible, but so that's all I was gonna say since I got the internet cut there as I got started.
Right on. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, better than the original. And it's just his Alip style is just so nice. Like, it's really inspiring to me the way that he takes and puts his own spin on all these covers and gives them that uniform sound that you're talking about that threads through them, like similar tempo range. And then there's some that are exceptions to that. Like if you haven't checked out On the Floor, I mean, Jennifer reacted to that with me, and I just did a collab of it. Man, that song smokes. So I mean, not all of his songs are slow, but the vast majority are because that's his main shtick. He would be incredible in like a restaurant bar, right? He would just freaking own, man. His tip jar would be full so fast, man. He would have freaking drinks lined up on the stage. And, if he doesn't drink alcohol, there'd be, coffees just lined up.
Yeah.
People tipping him.
He'd be up for a week.
He's just such a good entertainer. I just love it. I really, really appreciate you guys for being here, watching, tuning into the sound, hashtag the sound. I'm going to talk to you guys all in just a minute, so stick around for some good chat time. With me today, I've had an incredible panel of guests, starting with Jennifer's music page. Make sure you check out Jennifer's music page. Go and subscribe. Jennifer plays saxophone and flute. She's a music teacher. You can get lessons from her on Zoom. She's really cool. So make sure you check out Jennifer's music page. Definitely. we have the Monday Man, Kyle Walls. Kyle's a singer, songwriter, guitar player, and he's got music up on all the streaming platforms. You can check him out. Please buy from his website, kylewalls.com, and check him out on Instagram at Kyle Walls.
Hook.
I'll add you on Instagram, Kyle.
All right.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have Evelyn Holland, singer, songwriter, and guitar player. Pretty soon, we're going to be checking her out in a new band situation here, and we're going to be giving you updates as we go. So, everybody, please make sure you take a second and give me a thumbs up if you think that you got any value out of this today at all. If you were entertained for 1 freaking minute, give me a thumbs up. I deserve it. Yes, I do. I deserve it. Yes. You. Also, please mash that subscribe button. Like I said at the beginning, I still have 80% unsubscribed viewership. So if you subscribe, you'll help to lower that. Keep watching, and we got Hashtag The Sound coming to you live twice a week. So everybody, make sure you check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/Matthew's Music Lesson Studio, where you can support the channel and get new weekly bonus content. I'm putting an Alip collab up. I've got bonus content from my podcast. I'm going to put bonus reacts up. I'm going to put covers, bonus covers, all kinds of stuff. One video every single week on Patreon. And of course, check me out on MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com for your lessons, where you get to record them and keep them forever. Thank you, everybody, for being with me on The Sound Live.